So I'm joined in the Selector studio by Tom from Editors. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. So we're basically here to talk about your new album number 5. Very exciting,
Yeah.
In Dream. Where are you at, I guess, in your career with this album?
Well, it's our 5th record, like you say, so 10 years in. I guess it's the 2nd record with a new lineup. It doesn't feel like our 5th record in many ways. It's quite fresh because of that, you know.
And at what point did you start writing? Did you start thinking about it? Obviously, it's the follow-on from The Weight of Your Love. Did you start writing this new record while you were still publicising the other one, or?
Yeah, it came together quite quickly. So most of the songs start with me, but they all came together last year at the bare bones level, and then we recorded them end of last year and the beginning of this year.
There's definitely a change in sound with this record. I think it's sort of more electronic, almost like Germanic in places in tone.
I think it feels like, to me, it's like the record after our 3rd record, which is electronic as well, but I think it's more accessible than that 3rd record. I think the immediate bits are a lot more immediate, and we just went to explore, you know, and we like electronic music. We like playing around with keyboards and synthesizers, and it is a jump from our last record. But I think in time, that last record will be a little bit of an odd one out because of what we went through making that record. It kind of had to be a guitar record, it had to be a band record, because we needed to prove to ourselves that we could be a band after basically breaking up and starting again. So I appreciate that this one now seems a little bit of they've gone back to keyboards and stuff, but I think in time it will make more sense.
Now, you work with Slowdive's Rachel Goswell.
Yep.
How did that come about? How did that collaboration come out?
Well, we're fans of Slowdive, and we have mutual friends, and we'd hung out with them a few times, and we'd heard that Rachel was a big fan, and we talked at length previously about trying to get a female into our records. We've tried a couple of times, it's never worked out. So when we heard that Rachel was a fan, we just asked, would you be just coming and hanging out and seeing what happens? And because we were going up to Scotland, and she was well into like coming up for a few days and just drinking gin, as she likes to, and just
Who doesn't?
and just seeing what happens. Really, I had a couple of ideas of songs that we were working on that could potentially be duets or feel like duets, but you don't know till you try. I had to change a few lyrics here and there. So the song on the record that's most like a duet that she's on is called The Law. There's another song that we made called Oh My World, which is on the bonus version of the record, which is also, she features very heavily on that. And there are 2 other moments on the album where she sings, which is more kind of backing vocals. So she becomes this nice kind of like extra colour to, the sonic palette of the record. And I was thinking quite a lot about that R.E.M. record, where all of a sudden, from nowhere, on about 5 or 6 songs on Out of Time, and you got the lady from B-52s, and she just, it's just, I don't know. I just like that. I like when bands add new things. And so, yeah.
Now, we've been playing loads of tracks from the record already, the first being No Harm. Now, that appeared on a compilation record as a secret track, right? Why a secret track?
It was kind of a nice, interesting way to put a song out, that isn't a radio single. It's not like a crash bang wallop kind of immediate type of song. It's the other, half the record is quite immediate and, for us trying to be kind of poppy, and half of it is, it's like No Harm or even Marching Orders to and The Law we talked about, quite brooding and quite menacing and quite minimal, and the other side of what we do. So it felt like the right time where we are to put out a song like that first to the fan base and just kind of do it slightly differently. And the idea of hiding it felt like a good talking point and a good way to get people, talking about New Editor's music in a different way from, have you heard the New Editor single?
Yeah. Now, going back to the beginning, 10 years, it's your 10-year birthday. Since you're the debut, how does it feel to be 10 years in? I mean, that's a lifetime. Good.
It feels good to still be doing it. I'm very proud of our longevity. It's to still be here making records. That's a wonderful thing. When our management told us, next week it's the 10-year anniversary of it, and that my initial reaction is kind of just shrug my shoulders and to be quite cynical and not want to celebrate it, really, not even talk about it, because we've got a new record and we're in the process of talking about that, and that to me is more important. I'm always more interested in the new and what's over the horizon than what's gone before. So I was quite cynical about it, but after saying to people, this is 10 years since this record came out, and then that kind of triggered a whole outpouring from our fan base of people talking about what the record meant to them, who they were when they bought it, what it means to them if they still listen to it. And there's kind of this outpouring from our fan base of what this record meant to people, and that melted my heart straight away. I'm like, okay, I was slightly quick to be cynical about this. That was a wonderful thing. So to hear people talk about what the record meant to them or means to them still was kind of humbling.
Future plans, record number 6 soon? Are you going to have a little break or just tour?
It's tour till Christmas, and with this record I'm sure we'll be doing lots of festivals next year as well, because we didn't do them this year. But I don't know about the next stage musically for the band. I mean, it certainly feels like an exciting time and we want to get cracking again, but we'll see. I don't know yet. Too early to say.
Good luck. I hope you do very well. Hope you enjoy your tour, survive. Right, thanks so much, Tom.
Great, thank you.
Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop believing. Don't